Sabaidi, Sawadi. How are all of thee? Are we all good? It's beautiful arrangement. Baskets, little wicker baskets. I think they're supposed to be like some sort of sieve of some sort, I think. Anyway, I'm not sure this is the place I wanted to come to. I think, because this is all looking all very familiar, and that's because I think this waterfall is, I've already been here and filmed. The one that I just went to, that I turned around from and came here instead, was the one I meant to go to. So now I made a video here. Yeah, it is, because I can remember. Yeah, I'm gonna put some tape down there. I can remember slipping and hurting myself. And it was wet that day. It's nice and dry today, so I don't think today's gonna be a problem. But this, I believe, oh no, right, okay. Now it's all coming back to me. It's funny how memories come back to you. Right, yeah, I came here alone, and that's when I slipped. And then I went to the zipline one, which I didn't really do that much filming at. Because I was doing the zipline, so that was all filming instead. So it wasn't really anything to do with the waterfalls. But surprisingly, down here today, there's hardly anybody. Now, where I've just been filming, or at least tried to film, at Tad Champi waterfall, which is kind of, you'll have to look at the other video to see, but in comparison with this waterfall, it's quite small. This is obviously where it comes over. Doesn't sound like there's much flow. It's like in two tiers. See, at Tad Champi, you can only go in the pool below the waterfall. Here, I really should maybe go back and get my selfie stick so I can do a bit better job, and it wouldn't be so jumpy with me holding the phone in my hand. I'll try and tiptoe as daintily. So welcome to Tad Kwangang waterfall. Probably butchered the name. See, from up here it doesn't really seem much, does it? And maybe that's why people, I mean, literally there's 200-300 people at Tad Champi. Now the price is the same from where I'm at Tad Champi and also here. But if you look at it, you know, the stream from like this angle, that's what it looks like, doesn't it? It just looks like a stream. I mean, this is all stagnant down here, so there's not even enough force to push this moss down. So it doesn't, at least from up here, but Tad Champi, you can't walk across the crest of it like you can here. Yeah. So that's at least one difference. I'm not supposed to explain. Tad Champi is the waterfall itself. The fall of the waterfall isn't as high. Yeah, it's 20 meters, 30 meters tops, whereas this is probably nearer like 100 meters, or maybe not 100 meters, but 80 or something. So this one, like visually, is probably the more impressive out of the two. So I'm kind of really struggling to know the lady who takes the money, the ticket lady of Tad Champi. Now, her and her staff, well, I say her staff, they all work together. I don't know who's boss. Anyway, that's irrelevant. Saying it's, you know, something to do with Songkran. Well, Songkran hasn't started yet, for starters. I'm a bit surprised about that as a reason. And obviously this one's a lot bigger, there's more parking, it's easier to get to, the roads aren't dusty. It's odd. You can't see it from this angle. So, baby. Oh yeah. Have to walk a bit further. Find it. Hopefully this time I won't slip. You got to keep your wits about you because you get things like that, you know. Right, I'm going to pop you on hold as I go down these stairs. Well, there we go, folks. We've got this little viewing area here. Now, I remember when I came here last time, there was a group of about 5 or 6 monks. And the one had this massive, great big telephoto lens camera. You know, really expensive SDLR or whatever it's called. I don't know if you're brave or stupid climbing up very slippery rocks. One false move and you're going to be arse over tip, fella. What are you going to... Now, I'm assuming he must have... This guy up here must have seen other people go up there and he's followed suit. Maybe some of the locals. See if he... Where is he? He dives off there. If he happens to slip at the same time... He's thinking better of it, thinking, yeah, this ain't such a good idea. I probably would have done the same at their age. I learned not to. See, now I'm confused. Unless that's just a new one, a new observation one they've put in since I was here last year. I only remember one of these little observation things. What is he doing? Does he really want to hurt himself? Dumber and Dumber, I think. Busy. Well, now he's up there. He ain't really got much option other than to jump, because to try and climb down, trust me, is a lot harder than going up. I've made that mistake in India, climbing mountains, and didn't think about how I was going to get down again. Beautiful spot though. It's not as powerful as it was last year when I was here. Must have been more towards the rainy season. A little bit of a trickle compared to what it was. When I was here last, you could feel the mist from it up here. Oh, very beautiful, huh? Anyway, let's get down there and make a closer look. That's it, fella. How are you going to get down? You didn't think that through, did you? I'm afraid to tell you, fella, you're going to have to jump. Because if you try and get down there, you ain't going to get a hold, and you're just going to slide all the way down to that next level. Probably break your leg, arm, smash your face to pieces. Yeah. Stupid flying. Well, I say stupid flying. I mean, kids do the same, so I'm sure he's well, he's an adult, he knows what he's doing. Let's hope. Well, he did make it down. Well, halfway down. Oh, at least his pal jumped off that bit. Well, so his pal, I've got no idea. So I'm at mine. So there's 3 waterfalls, all within about less than 5 kilometres of each other. Yeah. This one hasn't got the zip line, as you can see. Well, I'm quite surprised it hasn't, really. Obviously, other than the cost involved, there's not really much difference between this waterfall and the other waterfall, which has a zip line. I think the difference is the distance between one side and the other side is a lot further. So the zip line, you know, I don't know exactly how long it is, but you know, it's not over like in a split second, like one from this side to this side. You imagine it's not, you know, it's not going to be take you that long. But the idea is to obviously have your picture taken, you know, as you're going past the waterfall and the zip line. So I might come back here in 5-10 years time. There might be a zip line. They'd obviously have to do something with making a platform somewhere up there and somewhere up there. But they could do, couldn't they? When that umbrella is there, going that way. Yeah. In time, give it time, they'll probably have one. I don't know who actually owns these waterfalls. I don't know if they're like publicly owned. I suggest it probably are. Well, government owned, publicly owned, you know what I mean? Same but different. The baby. Beautiful, huh? It's not lovely. I'm really surprised that Chad Champi has literally got 200 people there, 300 people there, and apart from a handful of locals, or maybe Thai people, I'm not sure, just past me, there's only a handful of foreigners here. I don't understand why, because the pool, if you want to call it that, is pretty much, well, I say identical. I mean, obviously it's a body of water, isn't it? So it's identical in that sense, but Chad Champi has got more of a, well, it's got the caves for starters. Well, not really a cave, basically it's like an overhang of a cliff, you know, like that. But it's an overhang, it's not actually a cave. So a little bit not right in that sense. But it's a higher waterfall, but Chad Champi does seem to have a bit more power behind it. Bloody wasp, yeah, it seems to have a bit more power behind it. Even though it's not as tall. See, Chad Champi is probably half that height. Yeah, it's the pressure that the water's coming down. I know it's obviously maybe because it's not, this one's, maybe wasp, is cascading down the actual cliff face, whereas Chad Champi it cascades straight over and then obviously hits the bottom. So yeah, it's a bit odd in that sense. These bloody wasps are really driving me nuts. And then anyway, so there we go. Very beautiful. If that wasp doesn't sod off from my friggin' hand, why? I must have some bloody sugary fingers or something. Like I say, I've been here before, and I didn't think I had. I thought this was the one waterfall that I'd missed, and I haven't. Yeah, I distinctly remember the monk up there taking photos, or the other one, that one, and there was a monk. You can look at my YouTube channel. And he was down the bottom here on the rocks, or down here on the rocks. Oh yeah, made a lovely photo. But how bizarre. The price, see, I could understand them going to Chad Champi if it was cheaper, but it's not. It's the same price. So I don't understand why there's not so many people here, and everyone seems to be at Thad Champi. Very, very odd. Maybe it's because that will get light longer than what they'll get here, or although I doubt it, because it's obviously in this little ravine, isn't it? So I don't know. Maybe Thad Champi has more significance, like a religious significance, or related to Songkran than this one. I'll have to find out. I'll have to ask some of my Laotian friends, or you could leave it in the comments if you're Laotian and you can understand what I'm saying. Why is it that Thad Champi waterfall has got hundreds and hundreds of people there today, and this one, as you see, virtually nobody. Oh, as I say, monks on a day out.
Yeah. No kidding.
It's okay. Okay. สบายดีไหม
สวัสดีก่อนแดด
ฮะร้อนโอ้ยร้อนมาก
ก่อนไรอยู่นี้
ร้อนทุกวันใช่ไหม Sweaty monk. I didn't think Asian people sweated. Monks on a day out, visiting the waterfalls. Why not? Oh, a few more. Oh, there were the people that were up on the here earlier. They've gone up. That's where them bunch of people come from. Obviously the monk, they won't go swimming. I don't think they're allowed to derobe in public. Oh, I wonder if this one's got fish in it, because Thad Champi hasn't got any fish in it. Swim up, man. You come here in the rainy season and that waterfall will be a hell of a lot more than what it is right now. Monks doing their selfies, look. Put it on his Facebook page. It's funny, isn't it? Monks aren't supposed to have any attachments to things, but even a monk has a Facebook page, you know, especially for the head monk. Obviously they're representing the temple, aren't they? So it'd be like a temple page. Oh, he's enjoying this stuff. I bet he's wishing he could just take his robes off and just jump in there. I'm pretty sure they're not allowed to, you know. That's it, get the young one to take the picture for you. Sorry, I'm looking with my eyes, not through the camera. Kept on losing where it was. Click, click. Alright, well, Thad Champi waterfall is clearly where it's all happening today. And there's lots and lots of people there, and I've left my bag there with my laptop in it and other belongings. The people that run the place, I'm sure they'll keep an eye on it all for me, so I'm not that worried. But like I say, there's hundreds of people there. There's tuk-tuk drivers and taxi drivers and all sorts of people hanging about, and like I say, they're busy, so if they get distracted, it's only a tent. It's not going to take someone that long to get into it, so technically I should really get back to it before my laptop goes missing.